guys, and welcome back to Mommy Tales. Happy to have you here. In case you're new at Mommy Tales, basically I try and talk about different things that affect us as moms and as women as well. So today I'll be talking about a very serious topic, as in a topic that basically affects all of us, and that is discipline in children. Like, how do you go about disciplining your children? When your children are engaging in challenging behavior, how do you go about disciplining them? Like, what's your discipline style?
Well, disciplining children. We apply, and we here, I mean my husband and I, we apply lessons that we learned from Dr. Mukolo, who runs a family life ministry at the Navigators. And he has a class on biblical-based parenting. So he first made us appreciate or reminded us that children are a gift from God. And we are to raise them up in the ways of the Lord. And God gives us guidelines on how we should do this. And the guidelines are found in the Bible. And one of the guidelines comes from Proverbs 13:24, which you can see written here. And what does Proverbs 13:24 say? Proverbs 13:24 says, "Whoever spares the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them." The other one was Proverbs 22:15, which says, "Folly is bound in the heart of a child, and the rod of discipline will drive it far away." Yes, and there were a few others, but those ones are the ones that were key highlights for me. So basically we use the rod, and it's based on the lessons from the Bible. And when it comes to discipline, the other thing that of course was a key highlight from that lesson from the engagement with Dr. Mkole was that discipline is a process, and it is a process of teaching and correcting. Discipline is not whacking. So you need to teach the child to know right and wrong. And then once you know that they understand, that's when that you can now apply the corrective measure. And you may have to repeat once or twice. But by the third time, it's called disobedience, and the corrective measure needs to be used. And this corrective measure needs to be used consistently, whether you're at home, at the supermarket, or at a friend's place. Wrong is wrong wherever it's done. And so the corrective measure needs to be applied then. And the problem sometimes we have as parents is we don't want to do these things when, let's say, we are at a relative's place, a friend's place, or when there are visitors home. You don't need to do it actually in front of the visitors. But when that wrong thing has been done, you draw your child to some place away from the crowds, have the conversation around what they have done wrong, because they know the rules, and then have the conversation of how the corrective measure will be taken and why it's being done, and they understand all this. Now, another key highlight was also that discipline starts at when children are 4 or 5 months, 6 months, when they're still suckling. Yes, they actually can understand right or wrong. So when they're suckling and the child bites, they should know that that is wrong. And so you apply corrective measures. So at that stage, corrective measure is not this. You can do your 2 fingers like this, tap the hand or tap the feet, things like that, and they get to know. But then also, there was also the idea of as children grow, then you may apply other corrective measures like withdrawing their favorite items. So for example, when they get to maybe around 8, 9, there are things that they like. You can also use those as corrective measures where you withdraw something that they like, either if it's a TV program or it's a favorite toy. You know, we could apply that. In fact, for some of the kids, that one actually has more impact than the rod. Yeah. So yeah, so those were the key highlights from that training, and that is that we actually use, and it works for us.
How old are your children?
My children, one is 11 and a half and one is 7 and a half.
Boys or girls?
Boys.
And it works?
Yes, it does. Of course, there was also an important tip that you have to be careful of where you're hitting. You don't just hit anywhere, like at the fingers, the head, or the legs. You don't want to break them or injure them. So just use the behind. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, that's what works. I don't know if it's the same thing for you, or is there something different that you would like to share? Feel free to do so in the comment section below. Once again, thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting Mommy Tales. And in case you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do so. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Ta-da!